Okay, gamers, this tier list is for sushi. This is Lulu's ultimate sushi tier list. This is going up on YouTube, so be on your best behavior in chat. Otherwise, we're rolling you up and feeding you to the sushi gods. We're gonna start off strong with a California favorite called the Fresh Avocado. Do you guys like avocado? I love avocado. I know most people don't like it. And it definitely could use some spice. Any wasabi enjoyers in chat? I really like wasabi. And I do think avocado doesn't have enough flavor. It's kind of buttery. It should go in the could use wasabi section. You avocado be kidding me? Next we got the California roll. Another West Coast favorite. I think this one has... I think they're called ikura. They have them on the outside. I'm not the biggest fan of the fish... I'm not the biggest fan of the fish eggs on the outside, but I do love crab leg. It is still called a California roll in Japan. Really? I've never seen this in like a Japanese sushi restaurant before. But I like crab leg a lot. Minus the fish eggs, it will be perfect. So I'm gonna make it a beef or do better. Next we go a vegetable. Who here has ever eaten a vegetable? Say ah. It's gonna be very quiet in my chat. Just watch it. Just watch it. Be very, very quiet. Ah. How dare you betray me like this? I don't like vegetables that much, but if you cover it in fish flavor, it's okay. If we're alright. Though you should dip this one in soy sauce at least. Otherwise, there's no flavor. This is like a British roll. Don't at me. Next, we got ebi, but like on top. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. Can you actually eat the tail of the ebi sushi? Because I've never. I've been deeply traumatized by the crunch once, and I spat it out, and I was like, nah, fam. I actually have a confession to make while we're at the tier list. The first time I had sushi, that was a very, very long time ago, many moons ago. It was at a conveyor belt restaurant, and I thought the nori, the seaweed it's wrapped in, is for decoration. So I put it on, like I took the tiny plate, and I started peeling it. And I used a little dish that's for the soy sauce, and I just put the peeled nori on it. And the Japanese sushi chef looks at me and goes, with the most pained expression you can imagine. Just... He said nothing because he was being very polite. I learned my lesson later, but... Nori is the best. I like it too, but I thought it was just decoration. I thought it's like, you know, when you buy in Japan or at like fancy patisserie places here, if you buy a cake, it's normally wrapped in like a thin plastic sheet. I thought it was the same thing, but for sushi. If you eat like gas station sushi, don't eat gas station sushi, but also don't eat the nori there. Where it's like soggy and awful, not good. Fresh, really good. I'm not the biggest fan of the crunch. Had the crunch for the first time at the same restaurant. Blah. I'm sorry, I don't like the crunch. I like the rest part of it perfectly fine, but why did you have to leave the tail on it? I don't get it. Next we got eel. This one's called unagi in Japanese. This one's my absolute favorite. I love eating eel. Eel on rice is so good. I don't know what they put in the sauce for it, but it's really, really good. Next we got another fan favorite. This one's the egg. I love the egg. Superb sushi. I love the egg one. Have you ever had the egg, the omelet one? There's actually sugar in it. You can make the sugar one yourself. It's really good. Sushi sounds kind of fishy. Next sushi is the ika. Ika is the squid. The squid from Squid Game. I don't like this. This one's really rubbery. There is taco on here as well. At least taco has some flavor. I don't like this one. Squid Game sushi is 0 out of 10. I really don't like it. The first time I ate it, it's the rubbery texture. When I can't bite something, I just really don't like it. You can disagree, and you're valid. You're absolutely valid, but I just really don't like it. Next we got ikura, another... I actually really don't like fish eggs. Fish eggs is like if you made bubble tea wrong. I will not elaborate. I really don't like it. It's in the category. Next we got inari. This one's inari sushi. Yeah! This is like, I think it's called soy curd sushi. It looks like it's packaged in a little Amazon Prime package. Did you guys know that if you have Amazon Prime... Haha! Segue time! If it didn't have so much Vinegard in it, it would be better. But, it's one of my favorites. Minus the Vinegard would be a superb. But if we're alright. Next we got natto. Natto maki. I know you guys said before that there was one person in chat ages ago that said the natto one is really good. I do agree. If natto was a little bit less stinkier, it would be an A. But currently it's a B for do better. Natto smells like unwashed socks. Don't ask! Don't ask while I go sock sniffing on my stream. Next we got salmon maki. Salmon roll. This one's the raw salmon one from... Same as this one, but in pieces in a roll. The raw one's really good because seaweed. Also easier to eat, easier to pick up, does not fall apart. The next one is the nigiri type. This one's also really good. Salmon's one of my favorites. I don't think you can go wrong with salmon. When it does fall apart, not as cloggers, but still good and edible. Wow! I know this is like when I was in Japan, and I went to sushi places, they were like, this is the foreigner's favorite. Next is taco. I know a lot of people don't like it because it also has a rubbery texture, but it has the best flavor. It's so good. If it was less rubbery, perfect. If it was like smooth, like eel, Next we got temaki. This is just for the type of roll. I swear, this is not about the ikura inside, about the fish eggs. This one's just... By the way, ikura means how many? I'm sorry, I have to info dump for a second. The roll, the temaki, hand roll. Really cool to pick up. Don't need chopsticks. Can impress your friends even if you don't have chopsticks. Pretty cool. If we're all right. It would be better if that wasn't fish egg inside. Next we got tuna. But like on top and raw. I know there's like sometimes people will have cooked tuna here because it's more accessible. Like it's like cat food tuna, like canned tuna. Actually not that bad, but the raw one's a lot better. A lot better. Really soft. This one is Uni Sushi. Uni is sea urchin. You know those spiky guys? They were edible. It's not my... It has a very strong flavor, but I wouldn't put it in the black category. It's not that bad. It just looks really bad. And finally, we got the Wagyu Sushi. Has anyone in chat ever had Wagyu beef before? It's really good. I had it on a sushi once. That was the only affordable option. I also had it raw like this. Really good. Really good. Not my top favorite sushi, but really good. There we have it. Lulu's Ultimate Sushi tier list. I'm gonna say bye-bye, YouTube.